I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Racine able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. He's got it near the end zone. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Fighting toward the goal line, but he's not going to make it. The defense stops him short. A turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? What a catch and run by the junior.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down here at their own 42. One big play has really set the tone here for a productive drive. And now the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like that.
Ah, here he goes. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense on onto the field. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Offense facing second and goal. Touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Here's the option play. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
How about that? You know, over the years, we've seen some onside kicks in our day in a tie game. Go back to the 16 National Championship. That game obviously comes to mind, but early in a game like this, the head coach must want to make sure his offense gets as many opportunities as possible before they get to the half.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, cold weather life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion makes it second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third, testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Receiver makes the catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Look out. Room to run here. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time it's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Finds his target. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown and field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they put 6 more on the board. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. Gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Second down after the incompletion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing the press. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Morrison. Now here he goes. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looks left and finds his target there. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out for the 28.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Short throw complete to the tight end. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. He keeps it on the design run. The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Design quarterback run. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. 21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. State offense comes back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to... Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nicky Lyons. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute. 21.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the return. The offense set to take over here. First coverage now from the secondary. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
The ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring drive. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And that catch is hauled in. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass caught.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player.
Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The ball is caught.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can he get there on the ground? Buckeyes pick up enough for a 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Over the middle, it's Morrison. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Buckeyes have first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They cap the drive with 6 points.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get...
And it's all in. What a catch. What a grab by the junior.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for if they can convert the point after. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Players are down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're back up on 2nd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. When receivers are running good routes, he has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage, because right now it is not working.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch is made down the middle. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball to the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The defense, I I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. He's running out of time here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And they try the niggle, but stuck for no gain. No huddle here for the offense. Pitch made on the left side. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands. Nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll run the option. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator, the play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Allen. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They've protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The offense really clicking here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. This time a completion. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Runs through the defender. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Grinding away on the ground. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense contributes 6 points.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset the planet to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw. Senior quarterback. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another 1st down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as a
deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the big.